Good afternoon. I'm Principal Roger Day, and I would like to welcome everyone to Commencement 2020, our first ever virtual commencement. Before we begin, I have the pleasure of recognizing and thanking many of the individuals who have helped us get here today. I'd like to begin with our Board of Education. President, Mr. Ron Shives. Vice President, Mr. Robert Noble. Mrs. Mary Carselli. Mr. Walter Baber, and Mr. Patrick Bundy, Sr. Thank you for your continued support for Struthers academics and extracurricular activities. To our central office members, Treasurer, Mr. Ryan Seen, and Superintendent, Mr. Pete Perrone, Jr. Thank you for your leadership, even during these difficult times. To our district administrators, our Coordinator of Special Services, Mrs. Amanda McNinch, Juvenile Diversion Officer, Mrs. Yvonne Wilson, our elementary principals, Mrs. Bethany Carlson and Mrs. Joni Jones, our middle school principals, Mr. Dave Vecchione, Mr. Rob Jelanace, and of course, high school principal, Miss Marianne Meadows. Thank you for your everyday commitment to academics and leadership in our district. To our support staff members, our secretaries, our custodians, cafeteria staff, our bus drivers, nurses, parapros, thank you for your daily commitment to helping students. Each of the students who are here today have been touched by your hard work and dedication throughout their 13 years of education here in Struthers. And to our district teaching staff, I couldn't be more proud to work with a group of individuals who love kids and whose hard work continuously shows through. And in these last 2 months, I couldn't have been more prouder of the efforts that our teaching staff has put forward for our students. Especially to you, our parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, siblings, and friends who have helped to instill the values which have shaped our students over the last 13 years and 18 years of life. What an incredible job you have done shaping these young men and women. And finally, to the class of 2020. You have made us so proud of your academic, your athletic, and your extracurricular accomplishments. Before I finish, just a short story. Many years ago, a former Struthers teacher and current board member developed a vision. Thanks, Mr. Noble. It was called the 2020 Vision. Along with current and former board members, current and former administrators, teachers, and students, we have worked to carry out that vision. One-on-one devices, free internet for anyone who needs it, cutting-edge programs, online curriculum. Struthers City Schools was better prepared than most districts for what has come at us in the past 2 months because of this hard work and vision. Who was to know that 2020 was a year that might provide one of the most historical moments of this century? That's the thing, graduates. We don't always know what the future holds. As you move forward to the next chapter of your lives, think about how your vision can impact the world. Medicine, technology, innovation, products produced here in America. You are the future. Dream big and have the vision to make it happen. Thank you so much for being an amazing class and showing our students and our community the Wildcat way. Congratulations on your accomplishments. Good luck in your future endeavors, class of 2020. And now it is my distinct privilege to introduce our leader, Mr. Pete Perrone, Jr.
On behalf of the Board of Education, President Ron Shives, Vice President Robert Noble, Walter Baber, Pat Bundy, Mary Carselli, our Treasurer Ryan Seen, our administrative team, and all of our staff at Struthers, I welcome everyone to our virtual commencement ceremony. To the graduating class of 2020, I know we're all sad, disappointed, and may even be angry, as this was not how we expected to spend our last days together. Today, we're not going to focus on the last 3 months. Instead, we're going to celebrate the last 13 years. It was my honor and privilege to watch you grow these last 13 years, from our first day of kindergarten to our Washington, D.C. trip and throughout your high school career. As I was standing in Boardman's Gymnasium watching our boys basketball team in the quest of their district championship, I thought about the message I shared with you at your 8th grade recognition. Well, I don't know how many 13 and 14-year-old 8th graders were listening then, and I'm not sure how many are listening now. I want to remind you of that message. 4 years ago, I challenged you to not be average. I told you don't be an average son or daughter, don't be an average student or an athlete, don't be an average friend, and finally not to have an average high school career. As I reflect on your high school career, this class was anything but average. You excelled in the classroom, in the community, and in athletics. Your contribution to our school the last 4 years have been tremendous. You were state qualifiers in girls bowling and robotics, and over the last 4 years you've contributed to many league championships, football playoff appearances, 2 district basketball title games, many academic accolades, and numerous individual awards, too many to mention today. You challenged yourself with CCP and AP courses, industry credentialing, and the senior capstone. You were there for the first girls' home soccer game, the dedication of our new turf, and you are Fieldhouse fanatics. And I will remember going bananas on our last Google Hangout. As you graduate today, I want to issue the same challenge. Don't be average. Don't be an average serviceman. For those of you entering the military, don't be an average employee for those of you entering the workforce. Don't be an average student for those of you pursuing higher education. Right now, our world is not average, and your senior year has not been average. You are strong and you are resilient, and I would not expect anything less from this class. To the class of 2020, today, you become Struthers alumni. There's nothing average about being a Wildcat. Congratulations and best wishes.
Our first speaker is Class President Jonathan Morris with his speech, A Time at Home to Remember.
I've had the feeling that time has been frozen recently, and speaking to an empty field house doesn't do much to change that feeling. The measures we've taken to protect our community are uncomfortable, because they're not what we're used to. And they're things that beforehand, hardly anyone had ever thought about or prepared for. Making plans in case of a pandemic is not one of the items on any list of advice that we had ever gotten about moving into our adult lives. While difficult might be the best word to describe our senior year, the second best would be unforgettable. I'm not just being facetious. We might differ in our inclinations about how to use our extra time in solitude, whether to write up our bedrooms, learn how to garden, catch up on a show for 6 hours without feeling guilty. But there's something that this moment, frozen in time, might let us all do together. Reflect. For those of us who are fortunate to be in good health, physically and mentally, and privileged to enjoy a good job or comfortable savings. This time allows us to think back on all we've done and forward on all we might do, from a different perspective than our eternally busy lives. We can recall the power of taking initiative to make our community a better place. We saw the Young Drama Club and Chess Club grow because of the initiative of our passionate classmates who brought them to life. And the amount of real change and progress made by our classmates performing volunteer work shouldn't be left unmentioned. And after taking stock of our priorities and goals, we can dedicate ourselves to pursuing them with the knowledge that there is no better advocate for them than ourselves. Of course, we can also recall that we learned this from the example of the outstanding people around us, whether it was family, teachers, coaches, or any community member who took care to make sure we were raised to be able to achieve those goals and to be kind to everyone around us. For this humbling year, I'll end with a humbling quote. Socrates, one of the great ancient thinkers, one of the only people from so far in the past that most people still recognize today, said something along these lines. All I know is that I know nothing. I wish every one of our classmates not only the best of luck, but also the best state of mind and the best existence over our next few transitional years and for the rest of our lives. Thank you all for a great 4 years.
Representing the Struthers High School Music Department, we have a presentation of Somewhere Over the Rainbow from Nick Pesker and Jessica Ludovici.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
At this time, we'd like to have our military recognition. As you know, this past weekend was Memorial Day. We'd like to pause for a moment to say thank you to our servicemen and women, past and present, for their service. It is through their sacrifices that we enjoy the freedoms that we have today. At this time, we would like to recognize students joining the military. Austin Fullerton, U.S. Army. Hayden Kazee, U.S. Navy Reserves. Isaac Kazee, U.S. Air Force.
The following students received merit scholarships from the college to which they will attend. Youngstown State University, Eric Balderas, Colton Blau, Natalie Cagno, Carly Calabret, Gia Carlini, Jacob Clemente, Irion Cooper, Alexis Dennison, Hannah Hoffman, Ariana Jones, Jared Lasco, Renee Leonard, Aaron McCullough, Noah Patty, Nicholas Pesker, Ashley Rischel, Carson Ryan, Declan Sequel, Brandon Serrano, Trinity Toporser, Emily Vo, McCartney Walsh.
Also receiving scholarships, Morgan Buzzard, Slippery Rock University. Fiona Ferguson, Westminster College. Madison King, Stetson University. Kylie Rittenauer, Ohio State University. Jessica Ludovici, Kent State University. Abigail Peterson, Kent State University. Madison Pagan, Kent State University. Anthony Monaco, Baldwin Wallace. Alyssa Spacetti, Cleveland Institute of Art. Zoe Smith, Cleveland Institute of Art. Jonathan Morris, Carnegie Mellon. Marcel Walker, Fairmont State. Tyrese Hawkins, Ashland University.
Our next speaker is Valedictorian Alexis Dennison with her speech, Stronger as One.
Each and every one of us has had our own unique high school experience, whether that be determined by the sports we played, the clubs we took part in, or the classes we took. We talked to different people, had our own interests, and made our own special set of high school memories. Yet we all have these very few things in common. We all have had the Friday night football games to look forward to and the proms and homecomings to make memories with our friends. We've all done the long nights of studying, the early mornings, and days worth of notes. Each and every one of us has had the teachers who have pushed us to be our best and the entire staff supporting us every step of the way. We've all experienced the great opportunities that Struthers schooling has given us, and it's gotten us to this point. I know that we have all had different expectations for what our high school graduation was going to be like, and I'm sure that this wasn't one of them. But one thing that stands true through all of our different expectations for this day is that we're doing it together. Even through the trials and tribulations that our class has faced in light of this current situation, we have pushed ourselves through the online classes and the distance to reach the end of this chapter of our lives. Today we get to celebrate as a class all that we have accomplished over the years together, even when we are apart. Today we get to be proud of ourselves for making it to this moment in spite of every rocky path we found ourselves on. And today we get to truly see what every ounce of work we put in for the last 12 years was all for. After today, we begin to embark on the next chapter of our lives and move on to our futures. As we move on to the next step, we can look back at our time at Struthers High School and all that we have done as a class. Every one of us is going to make our mark on the world, and together as the class of 2020, we have already made history.
Our next speaker is Salutatorian Noah Patty with his speech, Chapters.
Where do I even start? I've lived in Struthers my whole life. From kindergarten to senior year, I've been a part of Struthers City Schools, and more importantly, part of the Struthers community. Through all of its ups and downs, I was always proud to represent and be a part of this community. Everything I didn't learn from my family, I learned from Struthers. With this new virus, our time here was cut short. But instead of thinking about what we lost, we should be grateful for what we had. Senior year may have not ended how we wanted it to, but that doesn't take away from the other things we were able to accomplish with our time here. I, for one, am thankful for all the memories and lessons Struthers has taught me throughout the years. Senior year on its own was filled with special memories that I always cherish. From the football field and basketball court to the average day in school, I am thankful for all of it, and thankful for all my teachers, administrators, and coaches that I've had in my time at Struthers. They may not always know it, but they make a difference in all our lives. To all my teammates, I'm going to miss going to practice and playing in games with every single one of you. I will never forget my time as a student athlete here at Struthers because of all of you guys. Seniors, we had a great run, and we should all be happy for what we accomplished during our time here. But this is just one chapter in our stories. Our time at Struthers should never be forgotten, but we are all approaching a new stage in our lives. If high school wasn't your favorite, then this next chapter can be whatever you make of it. And if you had a great time in high school, then this next chapter could be scary. But you can't get caught up in this part of the story. There is more to life. Each chapter in a book is important, but one chapter doesn't define the whole. We are in control of how we finish our individual stories. Make the best of it. Struthers is a special place because word travels fast, for better or for worse. I challenge all of you to be great in life in your own way, and to be one of those stories that makes its way around town for the better. Be someone that Struthers will never forget. Thank you. Go Cats.
Our final speaker is Valedictorian Emily Vo with her speech, Endless Sunrises.
I would first like to thank the whole community of Struthers, those who work in enhancing our education, the best principals and teachers, and most importantly, God, my parents, brother, V, my piano teacher, and her late mother, Mrs. DiDomenico. It has been a tremendous honor to study under all my beloved teachers. It has been a dream of mine to stand before you here today and speak in front of my well-accomplished Wildcat family and their families. As we start the next chapter of our lives, I would like to leave you with one last thought. Don't have a consumeristic mindset and be like baby birds, opening up your mouths and waiting to be fed. Do not expect that things are going to be fed to you. You have to stop waiting for your dreams and goals to come to you. I challenge and encourage you all to find what fulfills you, hunt it down, and when you capture it, do anything humanly possible to keep it. We wouldn't have been able to go to playoffs for football, districts for basketball, tennis, and bowling, as well as our other sports, without the hard work, passion, and dedication on and off of the court or field. It has been the support and grit that enabled us to reach our fullest potential. Surround yourself with people who truly care about you and want to see you succeed, because I know you can. I've seen it with my own eyes these past 13 years. A fancy book named Les Miserables reads, "Even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise." As you all pursue your future with reckless love and relentless passion, remember to put to death self-inflicting thoughts that would discourage you. May your futures be blessed, bright, and prosperous, and always, once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat, from one proud alumni to another.
This is the moment that you've been waiting for. We will now have a presentation of the graduates. Trevon Allen. Eric Balderas. Kiera Bankhead.
Tori Barone.
Michael Bertliff.
Kaylee Blasco. Colton Blau.
Madison Bova. Noah Bowman.
Isaiah Brassetti.
Samuel Braxton.
Adrian Brown. Quinn Burley. Morgan Buzzard. Krista Cabrera.
Natalie Cagno.
Carly Calabret. Gia Carlini.
Demetrius Homechek. Jacob Clemente. Jeremy Clemente. Irion Cooper. Alan Covert.
Alexis Dennison.
Rafael Diaz.
Shania Dill.
Dylan Donadio. Emily Dunn. Nicholas Durkin. Tessa Durrett.
Blaine Dyke. Giovanni Farina.
Emmy Farkas.
Kelsey Fennell.
Fiona Ferguson.
Angelina Fair. Haley Figley.
Haley Ford. Allison Frano. Brandon Flytar. Andrew Garchar. Savannah Greenwald. Raylan Gump.
Elizabeth Hartzell.
Tyrese Hawkins. Taylor Heffron.
Hannah Hoffman. Brandon Hughes. Tamise Ift.
Zoe Jerome. Isaiah Johnson.
Ariana Jones.
Hayden Kazee. Isaac Kazee.
Madison King. Jared Lasco. Madison Leonard.
Renee Leonard.
Kaylee Lingenfelter. Cody Little.
Joseph Lucente.
Jessica Ludovici.
Rachel Manning. Joseph Marshall. Nicholas Marshall. Dontre Mastronardi.
Sarah Mayer.
Kiera McClintock. Aaron McCullough. Andrew McCullough.
Aubriana McGee.
David McLaughlin.
Anthony Monaco.
Olivia Moore. Danny Morgan. Haley Morgan.
Kyler Morgan. Kyrie Morgan.
Jonathan Morris.
Jenna Mosca. Clifton Moten. Morgan Malarkey.
Jordan Norberg Caldwell. Tyler Novak. William Opritza.
Madison Pagan. Paige Patterson.
Noah Patty. Nathan Halsey. Kylie Penson. Nicholas Pesker.
Abigail Peterson. Casey Price. Madison Purnell.
Ashley Rischel. Kylie Rittenauer. Jules Runge.
Carson Ryan. Jacob Ryan.
Caitlin Sakely. Jordan Sanchez. Declan Sequel.
Brandon Serrano. Xavier Shoemaker.
Michael Sinclair.
Anthony Smith.
Zoe Smith. Philip Snyder.
Martin Solomon. Alyssa Spasetti.
Jordan Stanley.
Jana Stefanski. Zena Thomas.
Robert Tomko.
Trinity Toporser.
Jacob Velasic. Emily Vo.
Terry Vida.
Marcel Walker.
Jacob Wall.
McCartney Walsh.
Lacey Webb.
Sierra Wilczak. Hunter Wilmich.
Brandy Sue Wilson.
Joseph Wilson. Nathan Young. And now, Class President Jonathan Morris will lead the senior class in the turning of the tassels. At this time, seniors, you would have formed your circle for the singing of the alma mater. Since that is unable to happen, perhaps you would like to gather with your loved ones and sing the alma mater with them.